joining us right now from the Ricky Room on the Comcast Business Hotline. You see him on pre- and post-game live Birds Huddle, and he has a Super Bowl ring, so he knows what's going on in a week like this. Mr. Barrett Brooks, how you doing today, Barrett?
Man, I'm ready to see you guys are the best show ever, but I'm ready to see the best show ever this Sunday. It's time for them to come on. You know what I'm saying? It's time to represent the wings on this helmet. Let's go. Let's go, baby. This is what I'm talking about.
So hyped for it. Now, I want to talk to you about this because you've been through it. You have a Super Bowl ring. This is obviously the second biggest game of the season. Thursday, the prep is in full swing. Before we get into the X's and O's, because you can talk all about that as well, give us insight into what's going through the minds of most of those players right now, a lot of those guys, as they prepare for this home NFC Championship game.
It's history. It's history. You know, you're going into a situation where, it couldn't be more favorable for this Eagles team to have the NFC Championship game at home in front of your fans in the environment that these Eagles fans have created. It couldn't be any better than this. And all these players are going there trying to be level-headed, more level-headed than I am right now. You know, so I'm spun, tighter than any top I'm out here right now. I'm ready to play right now. But these guys, they have to say, conserve their energy. They have to conserve their hypeness. They got to go in like it's just a regular week. Because as soon as they step on the field, it's going to amp up that much more. They're not going to need anything to get them hyped. So right now they're going about the regular, situation of how they go into a week. They're going to what they do, getting and learning the offense, the defenses, and special teams as best they can, get themselves ready to play, and then turn it on in between those lines on Sunday. But right now they got to stay conserved. They got to stay kind of calm as opposed to what I am right now.
All right, when you hear another team's defensive coordinator come out and say, well, if their quarterback's going to run, we're going to hit him like he's a running back. What would your thoughts be if you were the Eagles?
First of all, if I'm an offensive lineman, I have heat-seeking missiles launched right at Frankie Louvu. He's the guy that knocked out our quarterback the last time they played. And everybody's out there being all feisty and running around acting like they did something. You barely beat us with our quarterback and our starting safety out there, let alone y'all talking like y'all the best team in the division. Come on now. We're going to show you the best team in the division. We are the best team. You're hot right now, but we're going to make you not hot. We're ready to go out there and play. These guys understand what's at stake right now, and we're talking about a rookie. He's been playing great, but he's still a rookie. And the same thing to make you laugh, make you cry. You let our quarterback, you say you're going to hit him like a running back, we're going to hit your quarterback like a running back also. He had 81 yards the last time he played. We'll see if he gets that this time. We'll see if he goes around because we're going to try to knock his head off too. Same thing to make you laugh, make you cry.
We were talking about that, Barrett, because it's one thing when a coach says that out loud like that. Talk about how you were talking about trying to stay calm and stuff like that. But you also know as a pro athlete, you were always looking for that little extra edge. Does a coordinator saying this out loud, especially in this era where it's easy to get, these guys will all have that quote right on their phones as soon as practice is over? Is that a thing that might just amp up Jalen Carter as one of those defensive guys jumping off of what you just talked about that much more? He's
taking that the most personal out of everybody. He's taking it really personal. Because right now you trying him. You going to say you're going to hit my quarterback? Oh, I got something for you, guy. Last time we didn't really know how good he was at running the ball, but we shutting all that down. That was an aspect of the game that they hadn't factored into it. Well, now it's factored into the game plan. Vic Fangio has something for this rookie quarterback. And let's not forget, he's still a rookie quarterback. We're talking about a team right now that has a chip on their shoulder the size of Rocket Gibraltar. They're ready to go out there and play. So you're going to say that out loud to the media. That just shows you the amount of respect you have for our team. So that means we got to be disrespectful to you also. You know what I'm saying? We don't care if the refs or anything else. We're going to play the game that we want. We are the superior team. You guys are just hot. We're going to cool you down a little bit.
All right, you look at the Eagles today. Cam Jurgens not practicing today. It looked like Landon Dickerson was taking snaps at center today. Any concern there?
No, because we'll put Tyler Steen in at guard. Landon Dickerson plays center. That doesn't seem like it's that still seems like a great offensive line when you ask me. Tyler Steen showing that he can play. Landon Dickerson, but hey, Cam Jurgens will be on there on Sunday. I'm not worried about that. He will be there on Sunday. Everybody will be right there, ready and accounted for. Dallas Goedert's going to be there on Sunday. Jalen Hurts will be there on Sunday. Quinyon Mitchell will be there on Sunday. This is, win or go home. This is a tournament in which you got to go out there and play. those guys be ready, and they'll be willing to play and give everything they have. As soon as that whistle goes off and that game starts, they'll be there, ready to play and ready to go to the Super Bowl the next week.
We're speaking with Barrett Brooks, does a tremendous job for NBC Sports Philadelphia, also has a Super Bowl ring himself. So we're looking at these awards that came out today. You have MVP and Offensive Player of the Year finalists, Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year finalists, Assistant Coach of the Year finalists. But somehow the head coach gets left out. Is it disrespectful and wrong that at 14-3, Nick Serriani is not even a finalist for Coach of the Year?
The man has won, 12 games for the last 3 years? I mean, he's been in the playoff all 4 years he's been a coach. Talking about disrespect. And don't think those players aren't going to go out and play for their coach. They've already told you, hey, we are here for our coach. Say what you want to say about him not being this, him being not a guy that calls. They don't care about that. They love how he's come in and implement his culture on this team. He's put his name tag on this team. They're fighting for him. That's one thing you get from a Nick Sirianni team. They will give it all for their coach, and they're going to give it all. They feel all this disrespect from the league. They feel the disrespect from all these analysts saying stuff. They feel the disrespect from from a defensive coordinator talking about their quarterback. All this stuff is getting filed and put away until Sunday. 3 o'clock, they'll show you how they're feeling about what everybody's saying about this Philadelphia Eagles team.
What is one thing come Sunday that's going to come easy for the Eagles?
The run game. Everybody's talking about, they need to pass. Tell me when they've needed to pass since they've been in the playoffs or since the end of the season. They pass when they want to, when they feel like doing it. They run the ball. That's their culture. That's who they are. Their nature is to be a tough, physical brand of football team that stops the run on defense and runs the ball when they want to. They don't have to pass the ball. And I'm tired of everybody saying they need to pass it. They need to keep doing what they're doing, and that's keep getting W's in the winners column. That's all they need to do. They can if they want to. They just haven't had to. Until they have to, I'm not worried about it. They are efficient at doing what they do, and that's winning football games. That's the only thing I'm worried about is win. Give me that W.
Speaking of that passing offense, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown did not have as good a game as he normally does. Obviously, wasn't a lot of opportunities in the bad weather. Do you think when they do pass, he's due for a bounce back this week?
He can always have a bounce. See, that to have that ace in your pocket, I mean, we got to be a poker player sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that ace, you know what I'm saying? You got to have something back there that you can always go to. If we need a first down, we run a slant to him. That's a first down all day long. We can always go to him, or we can go to the Slim Reaper, or we can go to Dallas Goedert. At the end of the day, we have the weapons to go out there and pass when we want to pass. But why, when you have Saquon Barkley sitting back there, 205 yards his last game in the snow? Come on now. I invite them to go ahead and put 10 in the box, 9 in the box, 8 in the box. Because those are when he gets his long runs. On all 3 of his 70-yard runs, they had 9 to 8 people in the box. But the only thing about that, if that offensive line gets one guy to not get in their gap, that's when he takes it to that gap. And he's great at finding that gap and takes it the distance. Oh, and by the way, I didn't know he was that fast. For him to outrun little DBs on angles just to show how good of a player he is, it's ordained, man. We're going to the Super Bowl this year. No doubt. No doubt.
All right, I already asked you the positives. Is there anything that could hinder the Eagles from winning on Sunday?
Is there anything that can hinder the Eagles from winning on Sunday? I'm thinking we got the best.
I like that it's taking you time to think.
Yeah. We got 2 great receivers. We got a great tight end. We got a great offensive line. We got a great quarterback. We got a great defense. We got great corners. We got, that we don't know how to take an L. We're not going to take an L. That's the thing that we're not going to take an L, so that's the only thing I worry about. We're going to win this game. We're not worried about it. Let's take this on 2 weeks from now and go to the Super Bowl.
Well, Barrett, you're the best in the business. We appreciate you coming on with us. Everybody should check you out pre- and post-game live. I'll see you on Sunday for Birds Huddle, and appreciate it, man. We'll talk soon.
We got an hour-long edition, man. Get ready, man. Get your best bets, baby.
There you go. There you go.
He ain't messing around either.
You got an hour-long edition. I have my best bets ready.
He's got an hour plus pregame.
90-minute pregame. Woo. 90-minute pregame coming up. I'm excited about what Barrett was just talking about, and he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Now,
by the way, I just picture a guy his size. We know Barrett personally.
Yeah, big guy.
You get near Barrett. Barrett's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine him being pissed off at you?
Right. Not smart. And he said it. Well, and it's the first thing he said. You heard it. When a defensive coordinator comes out and talks about hitting the quarterback, the first thing you think about is, well, we're going to hit your quarterback. The way he was talking was like as if Jayden Daniels is somehow going to be in some protective box.
Yeah, like he's invisible.
Right. And he did also be one of the only of two running quarterbacks that rushed for more yards than Jalen Hurts this year.
I mean, look, what he said is not wrong if he was saying it to the right crowd.
And in the right way. But in public, you got to say, hey, we got respect for anybody. We're going to stay. You go out of the way to say we're going to stay within the lines. And
I literally felt that was pointing a finger directly at the Eagles roster.
And it's
directly.
And I'm saying it right now. I'm not saying he's going to get injured. But now Jayden Daniels is going to take some hits that he may not have taken anyway. They're going to be harsher. It's going to be worse for his quarterback based on what he said. I love that confidence. Now I'm even more fired up.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want more of this content, make sure you like and subscribe. And you know you can do that kind of over here if you want more of the best show ever.